Hey, okay, let's try this again. Welcome, family, to another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. It's Sunday night. I'm a little late tonight, but I have a very good reason why I'm late tonight. If you want to know, I'll tell you. If you don't want to know, I get it. Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So we have two birthdays today. Happy birthday to Miss Kayla, and happy birthday to Miss Armani, our granddaughters. One's in Atlanta, so I didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance to say happy birthday with her, but we did get to hang out with Miss Kayla. So we was a little late getting back to the house, but had the wherewithal to get the message put together earlier today. So therefore, we could be when I got back, eh, just in case we was running a little late, I'd be prepared for it. Hey, Miss Charlotte, good to see you. Good to see everybody in the messages family, messages in the madness family. I do have a note from DC Fluffy. She said that she will not be on the show tonight but she says she's not going to be there. And then Miss Coley, thank you very much for checking on me, Miss Coley. She sent me a text, asked me if I'm okay. So I'm saying yes, I'm okay and on the air. So we're on the air and doing the show. And then Brother James, he called me, hey brother, you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine, thank you. I'll be there in a minute. So I'm here. I'm here. And that's what happened this evening. So I hope everybody's had a great day, a great weekend. Looking forward to an awesome week ahead. I am. But then again, y'all know me. That's my MO. Hey, I'm always looking forward to something great, looking forward to the next thing. So there's that. Brother Roger, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see, cousin Barbara, thank you for stopping by also. She said, I need to laugh and happy birthday to all. Yep. Yeah, you can laugh at me because I'm very big on being punctual, so it drives me nuts when it drives me nuts when I'm late, just flat out. So, but let's get to the message tonight, y'all. Again, welcome back to Messages in the Madness. Y'all know how we do. Straight talk, no fluff, just keeping it real. Tonight I want to hit y'all with something simple but heavy, okay? I had to adjust my glasses for it. Because see, the title of tonight's show is Be Here Now. And I wasn't. I was late. But why being present matters. And this is a perfect example. I was present in the moment that we were in. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't chit chatting. I was in the moment with, with the family, with the grandbaby, all of that. But again, let me get further into it. Now I know we've heard it before. Be present, like in the now. Be in the now. It's practically a cliche at this point. But think about it. Just think about it. When's the last time you were really present? No distractions, no phone in your hand, no distress, no stressing about what you got to do later or regretting what happened earlier. Just all the way here locked into the moment. When's the last time? Even while we was having dinner, I knew what time it was, and I looked at my watch a couple of times. I'm like, okay, we're going to get out of here. And I looked at my watch, and I realized my watch wasn't right. But you know what? I was like, hey, it is what it is. Good to see you too, Roger. Um, See, I feel a little underdressed tonight, sir. Well, I had to spruce up just a little bit. We went to a nice restaurant. But when was the last time you knew you was locked in, focused, and focused on what was going on right there in the moment? You were there completely, wholeheartedly. Can you remember the last time? Like this evening, I was watching a couple, and they're sitting there eating food, and it's just them two at the table, but both of them had their phones out. How's that being in the moment when both of y'all got your phones out and you're not texting each other? So, so let me ask you this: how often are you in the middle of a conversation, but your mind is somewhere else? Yeah, you're not alone, but you're really thinking about it. Yeah. You're really thinking about what's for dinner, or you're really thinking about that text that you need to return, or you thinking about that email that you didn't send, or you just sitting there just scrolling on your phone, half listening. Hey, Miss Lorinda, thanks for stopping by. We all do it. We're all guilty. But here's the truth. Every time we do that, we're missing out on an opportunity. We're missing out on life. We're missing the connection, the meaning, the stuff that actually matters, those small moments that we get to spend with each other. Because time is so precious, we don't know how much of it that we got. And we talk about that all the time on this show. Being present isn't just about being physically in the room, in the house, in the building. It's about showing up with your full self. That's what it's about. It's about showing up mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's about bringing you. And I'll be real with you. The more we practice being present, the richer our lives become. The more that we are present, the better things are. So I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Being present isn't easy these days. It's not. We're constantly hit with distractions from all sides. Our phones, social media, work, the news. It's everything. There's always something demanding our attention. It's like life is one big competition for who can get your focus first, who can keep your focus the longest. And guess what? We've gotten used to it. We have gotten used to it. We live in a constant state of distraction. And we think it's normal. We think it's all right. We think that, okay, this is just the way that it is. But it's not. We're missing those opportunities. We're together in that space for a reason. And sometimes we're missing that because of all the distractions around us. Barbara says, now when I'm drinking my coffee in the morning time and having my time to get my day started, it's my time to get motivated. I do that. You've heard me talk about that. I do that too. That's fine. Hey, Brother James, glad you made it back. And thanks for calling me to check on me. I get that, Barbara, and that's fine. But after that, what do you do after that? Here's the catch. When we're not present in the moment with others that are around us, we're missing out on what's right in front of us. We're losing those deep connections, those real moments with the people we care about. Yeah. We're not even fully showing up for ourselves when we're not present, when we allow the distractions to get the best of us. And I mean, I call them squirrel moments. Some people call them senior citizen moments. Um, yeah, we're not showing up fully for our own selves. Let me break it down for you with a quick story. A while back, I went through, let's just call it a tough season. You know what I'm talking about. One of those stretches where nothing seems to go right. Work was stressful. My relationships weren't feeling solid, and I was just carrying a lot of weight on my back and on my mind. I was so caught up worrying about the future and how I was going to handle everything that was coming at me. I was so caught up in this that I wasn't paying attention to what was happening right then, right in front of me, right then and right there. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't present with the people in my life, and I wasn't present with myself. And you know what? I missed a lot. I missed a lot during that time. I missed out on the moments that could have helped me through that tough stretch because I was too focused on things I couldn't control. Yeah. It wasn't until I started learning to just be, to focus on what was in front of me. Just like tonight, I was focused on what was in front of me that I began to feel some clarity. When you're present, you see things more clearly. The problems might still be there, but you have a better perspective on how to face them. You stop feeling like you're living in constant chaos because for that moment you're grounded. And that makes all the difference. Well, James says, how often do people stay on the phone in public? A lot. They'll put it on speakerphone. And you're trying to focus on the people that's in front of you that you're with, and you can't focus on that because this idiot got his phone on speakerphone, and you're hearing that conversation, distracting you from your conversation. So here's the thing. It's not just about you. It's about the people in your life too. When you're fully present, they can feel it. Your wife, your spouse, your significant others, your kids, your friends, your family, your coworkers, your church members, they know when you're really listening. They know. They know when you're really listening to them. When you're actually there in the moment with them. And I'm going to show you one way that folks will know that you're really there. You see this thing right here? This is our biggest distraction right now. Somebody comes and talks to me. I take this and I set it down and I lean in and I'm listening. Or if I'm sitting here working and somebody comes in my office, I push away from the desk. I turn around because they'll usually be sitting right there and they have my full undivided attention because that's what they deserve. That's what they deserve. So Cody says, I can't stand when people are in public on speakerphone. Like nobody wants to hear your side of the conversation, let alone both sides. Yeah, you're right. I don't. I don't want to hear about, how many bushels of apples, you bought and how many of them you stole. I don't want to hear about that. But think about your relationships for a second. When was the last time you gave someone your undivided attention? No phone, no TV, nothing in the background, no thinking about what's next on your to-do list, just you and them, fully locked in. It's rare. It's rare, right or wrong. But here's the deal. When you give someone your full attention, you're giving them something valuable. Something very valuable. In today's distracted world, being fully present is like giving someone a gift. You're telling them, you matter to me. You mean something to me. I want to hear what you've got to say. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear how you feel. Yes, I want to hear the nonsense that you're talking about that happened at the office today because you feel like it's important enough for you to share it with me. Yes, I want to hear about what happened at the grocery store. While you was at the grocery store and the man didn't have enough money, so he's just walked off and left the whole damn basket at the. I want to hear whatever you got to tell me because you matter to me. That's what that says. When you give them you, your full presence, Your full attention. That's what it means. Coach said, when people come to my inbox, I demand their undivided attention. I get that. But yeah, people deserve your undivided attention. It lets them know you matter to me. Right now, nothing else is more important. And that's a very powerful thing. It really is. It strengthens your connections, deepens your relationships, and lets the people around you know they're seen and heard. And that's what people need right now. They need to feel like they're being seen. They need to feel like they're being heard. And I'll say it out loud. I see you. Just to remind them that they are seen. I got a friend of mine, when they talk to me, they say, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, but I hear you. They say, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, no, but I hear you. And it's not me being facetious. I'm letting them know that I'm listening to what you're telling me. Whether I agree with it or not, I hear you, and you're getting my full attention. I have a thing that I do. I've been doing it for years. Typically, I have very few conversations. If it's going to be a long conversation, I rarely will have it at my home. I'll have it while I'm in the car and I'm driving, because then I can give you my undivided attention. I can give you my full attention. I mean, I know I got to pay attention to the road and all that, but I can pay a full attention and don't have to worry about being distracted. Because I'm like a squirrel when I'm here at my house. I'm like at my house. I'm like, ooh, I got to do this. Ooh, I got to do that. Oh, did I do this or did I do that? But that's my secret. So again, let's be real. It's hard to stay present. It is. Our minds are wired to think ahead, to worry about the future, or to just replay stuff from the past. We get stuck thinking about things we can't change, or stressing about what's coming next. That's just what we do. But here's the truth: the past is done, it's over. You can't unring that bell, you can't put that popcorn back in the bucket. And the future hasn't happened yet. The only thing we really have control over is this moment right now. So why not give it your full attention? Why not live in the now? Good question, huh? So we've talked about why being in the present is so important. Thank you, Cody, for putting that up. We talked about why being present is so important. But I know you're thinking, okay, Vernon, okay, Longhorn, how do I actually do that? Well, it's really, really simple. Let me hit you with a few quick tips. One, put the phone down. Just put it down. Put it in your pocket. Simple, right? But it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. When you're with people, whether it's your partner, your kids, or your friends, put that phone down. Put it away. Watch how the energy shifts when you're not constantly checking your notifications, checking your Facebook, checking your LinkedIn, checking your email, checking your text messages. checking your fans only page about your feet. It does. It changes. Miss Barber says, I like to make eye contact when I'm talking to people in person because it makes me think you are listening to me. But these days, people don't like looking at you when they talk to you. You know why? These damn things right here. Hey, Cheryl, thanks for stopping in tonight. Yes, eye contact is a must when we're speaking in person. Now, me, I'm going to make eye contact, but I'm just not going to stand there and just stare you down and watch every word come out your mouth. Not going to do that. I'm going to make eye contact. I'm going to break it off and make eye contact again. Roger says, you're talking about me exactly. Worry about the past and worry about the past and future. Not paying enough attention to the present time, but it's hard to get my brain to focus on present time, not regarding phones, but mentally. And I understand that, Roger. But guess what? You've made the first step right there, admitting it. It's a step by step process, my friend. It doesn't change overnight. But you can't change the past. You can't put the ice cream back into the bucket. You can, but that's gonna be a little nasty. You can't change the past. You can plan for the future. The only thing you have control over is right now. Being in the presence. In the present. And I wasn't intentionally talking about you tonight, Roger, but hey, there it is. Another tip for you is practicing active listening. A lot of us listen to respond, not to understand. So we're listening for our opportunity to respond to whatever's being said. But how about just listening to listen? Yeah. Don't worry about what you're going to say next. Just be in the conversation. See what happens. See what happens when you listen wholeheartedly. Hey, Miss Anna, good to see you. Just listen wholeheartedly. Put your phone down and just listen. Turn the TV off and just listen. Turn the radio off and just listen. Cheryl, you're right. He that has ears, let him hear. So another tip for you is take a breath. This is a quick way to pull yourself back into the present. When you feel your mind wandering, just take a deep breath. It helps you reset and focus on what's happening right now. It does. Just take a breath. Refocus. Tilt your head. And it is what it is, or is it? And sometimes that or is it is something that you learn because you've shut up, you've put down your phone, you've turned down the television, you've shut your mouth and opened your ears and actually paid attention and learned something. You're right, Cody. You have 2 ears, but only one mouth for a reason to listen twice as much as you talk. It's very true. But take a breath to pull yourself back into the present moment. When you feel your mind is just wandering, moving away, take a breath. It helps you reset and focus on what's happening right now. And we don't pay enough attention to what's going on right now. It's just like right now. You guys are listening to me talk, but there's something in the background that you know you got to take care of as soon as you get through watching this show. And you kind of half ass in that. and listening to me at the same time. There's a TV program playing, and you kind of listening to me, but you kind of half-ass hearing that TV program. You text somebody early today, or you called them, and they ain't called you back. So in the back of your mind, you wondering, why haven't they texted me back? Why haven't they called me back? We've got too many distractions. So another tip for you. I know you think we're good at juggling five things at once, but we're really not. Your brain ain't made that way. Try focusing on one thing at a time. Give your full attention, and you'll find you can get more done and do it better, because see, multitasking is not a real it's not a real thing. We've talked about this before. Let's just say I got my little stress ball right here, right? And I got a pen and a piece of paper. Okay. And I want to write on here, I love you, and squeeze my ball at the same time. Can't do them both at the same time. I could put the paper down and try to squeeze the ball, but it's not going to work, because your brain doesn't work that way. You may squeeze the ball, then make a letter, and then squeeze the ball and make another letter, but you can't do them both at the same time, because your brain needs to focus on one thing at a time. Try focusing on one thing at a time. Give it your full attention, and you'll find you will get more done. Well, thank you, Miss Coley. I appreciate that. Gratitude, y'all. Here's another tip: gratitude. One way to stay present is to practice gratitude. When you're focused on what you're thankful for in the moment, you're not worrying about what's next or what's behind you. It's okay, Annette. I was late tonight anyway. I was 15, 16 minutes late tonight, but I got a note, so I'm good. At the end of the day, being present is a choice. You could choose to be distracted. You could choose to live in the past, or to stress about the future. Or you could choose to just be here right now, fully engaged with the moment. You get to choose. And I do. I hope your horse is better also, Annette. But you get to choose. Like Annette. Annette was in the moment taking care of her horse. We shouldn't have been a priority. She was taking care of her horse. She chose not to be distracted. And that's a wonderful thing. And let me tell you something. When you make that choice, life gets better. Life gets richer. Life gets more peaceful. Your conversations get deeper. Your experiences feel more meaningful. And the connections you're looking for, they get stronger. So, starting tonight, family, I challenge you to be present, to be more present. Whether you with loved ones at work or just chilling, I need you to be more present. Make the decision to be all in the moment. You'll be amazed at how much more life gives you when you're fully here to experience it. You pay $20 to go to a movie, you got two eyes right there on that screen, and you got both ears listening, and you shut your damn mouth. When you paid to do that, when actually you can shut your mouth, use your eyes and your ears, and live in today, in right now, for free. You'd be amazed how much more life will give you when you start paying attention and living in the moment. Roger says, really need to PM you tomorrow about your message tonight. It hit home. Need to tell you more. Do that, Roger. That'd be good. Miss Anna says, amen. Well, thank you for the amen. Barbara says, I cannot do but one thing at a time. So when I'm on live, 8 o'clock, madness it is. Well, I thank you very much. So, y'all, that's all I got for tonight. That's all I got for y'all. So I'll just get up out of here. So until next time, man, stay present, stay connected, keep finding those messages in the madness. And as I always say, love yourself, take care of yourself, respect yourself. Take care of them kids, respect our vets. This has been another episode of Messages in the Madness with Vernon Longhorn Davis. God bless y'all. God bless you and keep you. Until next Sunday, $2.